We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Now the wolf. 6 right there. 56. 22, Jet. Follow. 22, Jet.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins, D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 54. Mike, 54. Defense wins championships, baby. That's it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike,
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black 80! Check 55 for Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They come out here in the eye.
Yeah. Check.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
2nd down, Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here I come.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. 65, 65.
Check Mike, check Mike. Mike, 55.
Hey, exit.
Mike.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
56. Come on, D. 56 to Mike.
12.
Here we go, D. Get up.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He's going to field this at the 4. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
Now a run with Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to fight. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Redskins scoop it. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
That's a pick. Going the other way.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Garoppolo to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo, and the Bills have wound up winning that football game. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Reds,